I'm here in South LA, just off Central Avenue, and I'm standing in front of the 28th Street YMCA. This was constructed in 1926. It was another Paul Revere Williams joint, the famous black architect who contributed so much to this part of town and LA architectural history in general. So this is regarded as one of the most beautiful YMCAs in the world, and you can tell just looking at this facade. Lovely Spanish colonial revival details, but especially all of these bas-relief bits up at the top, these friezes. On the corner, right over there, you can see that's a bust of Frederick Douglass, right in the corner. On the other corner, there's another one of Booker T. Washington. So you can tell just by that this building was really meant to capture the spirit and the history of the black community and values that were important to them. And that was certainly embedded in the role of this in black history too. So at the time it was made, and for the next few decades, LA was a very segregated city. And so you could come here and go to a gym and go in a pool and have meetings and sit in the cafeteria or stay if you were traveling through LA as a black person without fear of discrimination. A lot of the recreation areas in LA at the time were off limits to black people. So this was a much needed oasis of acceptance, a place where like the black community in LA could come and have meetings and work on social and political and racial advancement, and also just kind of hang out with their families. There are about 52 dormitories here. A lot of them are still in use right now. A lot of social programs that are being offered here still. And I just want to reflect for a minute on the history of this place, like before it was even built. So it took about 20 years to raise the funds needed for this YMCA. And what I've read is that more black Angelenos contributed to the building of this place than YMCAs in other large cities like around the country. So it was a real it takes a village moment, as they say. And it wasn't just black Angelenos that contributed. There was apparently a challenge grant given by the president of the Sears Roebuck and Company. He kicked in a whole lot of money. And you know, you can tell it was money well spent, because nearly 100 years later, this building is still serving an important purpose and still an anchor of this community. Thanks for doing LA with me.